Welcome back to my IL2 Ironman playthrough. We are playing as Junior Lieutenant Fedat Gusarov, who will mostly be flying the I16, but since last episode we've also been issued some MiG-3s. So for this mission, we're back in the I16 for some reason. I think we lost a few pilots and their MiGs. We're taking our usual loadout. And this is a top cover mission, so I think we're just being sent to an area to do some air superiority fighting, which is what we're going to do. But besides the rain, it's a pretty normal takeoff, I'd say. Something I want to start discussing too as I go through this is, if you've never played this game before, every plane's totally different. I could say that I probably have the most flight time with the I16 now. But if you notice on the right there's little indicators that right now it's showing my engine throttle percent. But it also says the first engine mode. You see that little orange triangle, like arrow? That's because I have the propeller RPM all the way up to 100, which is like combat mode is what the game's calling it, which is like, you know, a very limited state you could be in for your engine. If you stay in it for too long, it'll basically blow your engine up. So if you ever see me take off, I always set the RPMs back down to 90, which is a pretty safe area for this plane. So I'm skipping the flight time, but we're here now, about to cross the front line when we see a formation of planes coming. And luckily the AI squad is actually reacting to this. I'm sure you remember a few episodes ago where our entire unit got wiped out because they didn't want to react to a flight of BF-109s flying near us. A little snapshot there, didn't connect, but it's too good not to take. He did a little reverse there, and he's just so much faster than me, there wasn't a whole lot of point in sticking on him. So I'm trying to climb a little bit, get more energy for my plane. Hoping these guys don't want to stick on my tail. And that was actually a mistake there. As I mentioned before, this plane is very twitchy. If you pull even, slightly too hard on the stick, you're going to just go into a semi-flat spin. Luckily this thing does turn fairly well, I'd say. We got some hits on that guy there. Just thinking some oil, fuel or something. There it is again. I just pulled too hard. I had to recover the plane a little bit before it goes through a total spin. And I've got to where I don't really have that happen in normal flight anymore. It's just during a dogfight when you're like really pressed and want to take a shot. You tend to pull the stick a bit harder than you would otherwise. Unfortunately, I'm missing a lot of shots here. I just feel like I can't get close enough to really secure the kill. I tried doing something a little different here, going up, but it was kind of stupid. I think I should have dipped down, gained more speed, and then popped up on him. I think the distance that maneuver created let him sort of get out of that vapor lock and going in a circle and just do something different, so there was at least that. But we catch back up a little bit. And I'm actually not sure if the AI shot that guy or if that little burst I did killed the pilot. It's hard to say. So unfortunately I don't have the replay of that kill. And honestly I lost a bunch of other footage as well. It really bummed me out just because I'm missing some of the footage from this playthrough. But what happened was I turned HDR on, auto HDR in Windows, messing with some graphical settings, and NVIDIA Capture doesn't like to play very well with that. It sort of like blew all of the sunlight and clouds to like a ridiculous brightness. So like where we're flying now, for example, with the footage that I captured in the other missions, it would just be like a blinding white light that pretty much covers the whole screen. So I don't have that, but I was able to capture some replay kills from the other missions that I played. So after we land here, I'll play those and I guess talk about what happened. So if you have a little bit of ammo left, I figure I should go try and help my teammates out. There are a few BF-109s still buzzing around. And like I've said before, this is just a bad position to be in trying to shoot a BF-109. At least with machine guns, once your cannons are going, there's not a whole lot you can do unless you just get a good shot to their canopy. Because from the back there's that metal plate that protects the pilot pretty well. Seemed like pretty good shots, and I think they did hit, but again, there's not enough to bring that thing down. And that was the last of it. It's too bad. I was hoping to take him down so he didn't catch up to my teammate there and kill him. Yeah, it looks as though our teammate's going to get away, so with that, let's get that lane. Something kind of strange happened in this mission. I go back to land and I see that there's a bunch of enemy planes flying above him, and our A is just going wild, as you can see. There's quite a few of them there. What I really want to do is land and see if they could reload my ammo so I can get back up there, but I looked into it, and like I think I mentioned before, there's no way in the career mission to restock your plane's ammo. There's a keybind for it, but I think that's more for multiplayer servers where you'd want to land and, you know, restock so you don't have to destroy your plane. Yeah, I'm staying in the air here because I'm a little trepidatious of landing. I'm afraid of getting strafed and killed on the runway. Should be a pretty lame way to end this run. But eventually here I decide it's safe enough. Let's try and go down because it looks like they're clearing off the runway. Looks like they destroyed our hangar there too. That's a shame. But it's cool to see something different happen like that. We've not had a hostile landing before. So we do get credit for that one kill, even though I can't verify it. But yeah, so after this, I get sent on an attack vehicle column mission, which I do have a clip for, but I don't have the footage, unfortunately. And then after that, we get sent in a MiG-3 to intercept some, I believe it was a paratrooper drop, which is pretty cool. And that was actually a very good mission. I've got a couple clips from that one. Yeah, so I'll show those now. So basically this mission, we travel in enemy territory, find this column, similar to a previous one, but we did get attacked by fighters on the way. And interestingly, a couple squad mates reacted to it and went to go fight them, and then everyone else just left, which I thought was bizarre, but I went with the main unit. I figured if that's the mission to bomb this column, then that's what we're going to do. And I thought I had some good bombs there, but unfortunately neither of them hit. I was aligned left to right, but I think I was just in between the two vehicles. But I had a full component of ammo here with these cannons, so I figured I'd try and turn around and get some of them with that. Get some nice rounds on target there, and a nice little cinematic explosion. I guess that truck had some ammunition in it. Yeah, I would have done another run, but I figured I need my ammo in case we run into more fighters on the way back. But that was unfortunately all that I have for that mission. We didn't get any air kills, just that single truck. And here's the first clip from the paratrooper mission, where I actually shot down one of those planes before I started recording, which is that one going down there to the left. And we've got plenty of ammo in this thing to do some more passes through here. Yeah, as you can see there, those are not pilots. That's actually the infantry troops that they're dropping. So I guess they're Fallschirmjäger. I'm not sure how historical that is. I'm not sure that they did any air operations on the Eastern Front in 1941, but I don't know. I could be wrong. It just seems like a waste of resources. The more I play this MiG-3, the more I really like it. It's just so much easier to use and has a better compartment of weapons. Having 3 12.7s and then the 2 machine guns is just so nice, especially located in the nose. Yeah, we take that guy down no problem. So after getting those two transport kills on the way back to land, I see this BF-109 that was chasing a friendly. He got wounded a little bit from some flak, which is why he's got a contrail there, but this was the most interesting kill so far. I didn't really plan to do this, but it worked out pretty well for me. As you can see, I sever his tail with my wing, which is incredibly lucky. I'm going to chalk that up to a bad damage model from the game, because I think I probably should have died there. But Ferrat keeps on going. So I'm sorry about losing the footage. It's especially annoying to me because I wanted to sort of go through each mission with this run. But it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, catch up. This is where the career is now. We're up to 9 aircraft kills and 2 vehicles. It's not terrible. And there's not very many people left in the unit. I'm sure we'll get a bunch of newbies soon. We've got more planes and pilots right now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll have a new episode up soon.